relationships that were full of betrayal, full of pain, classic karmic relationships. So people exit these relationships and they, well, some of them not, but fortunately some, they focus on healing. Some people approach this not in the right way. We've talked about this in this reading from the beginning, but let's say you approach it the right way, right? So you're healing. So you're healing the wounding. You're healing what really caused you to choose this person, to be in this relationship. You're returning to wholeness. You're learning your lesson, right? But what many people misses in that process, and it sometimes stops them through complete healing, is to heal the heartbreak. Because once you figure out that your partner wasn't really the best of a person, right? Subconsciously we feel this shame, and we feel that we don't even want to admit that we once loved this person. But whether it's a karmic or not, I always say this to you guys, love is love. Love is love, and you once loved this person. If you didn't, maybe it wasn't the love of a soulmate, but you fell in love with this person. You love this person. And yes, now you know that it wasn't it. They betrayed you and all that, but you have to heal that heartbreak. They broke your heart because you did give them your heart, right? And it causes a sadness within that sometimes for many years, if not entire life, people cannot remove, because in the midst of healing from betrayal, from sometimes abuse, from, they forget to just releasing the shame to admit, I have loved you. I have loved you. I've given it all. And now I have to heal the fact that you broke my heart, right? So don't forget that. Don't forget to heal that heart as you're healing yourself and returning to wholeness. I want to do a little, we have self-respect at the bottom of the deck. Just to finish, I wanted to use 2 more decks for guidance for you guys. So what your guides, message from your guides, what they're guiding you to do. I'm going to do 4 of this. Luminosity. This card is about self-love. I knew it would come through. All this channeling that I said to you. There's something in this collective that you still need to heal and understand. There it is. One more. One more. All right, so we have luminosity. This card is about self-love. This card is about exactly everything that I've explained to you, right? So as you love yourself, as you heal, as you do inner work, as you remove the layers of your conditioning, of your traumas, you integrate your shadows, you allow your natural glow, the frequency of your soul, to sort of work as an antenna. Right? This is why people who do inner work and change internally and stand in the side of light, they look better on the outside, not in a shallow physical way, but there's this glow to these people, right? There's this something that just is magnetizing, right? So find that glow within. Focus on you. Focus on self-work. No dating, no texting, no time for you. Minimum of a year. Okay, I would recommend working with someone that will, whether that's you choose a spiritual teacher, shadow worker, shaman, therapist, whatever resonates with you. But sometimes we do need in our darkest days for someone to hold space for us, someone that will help you find that empowerment. Now we have freedom. Okay, this is everything that I was telling you guys about. It's a misunderstanding of how people these days understand intimacy. Freedom, okay, is not about the liberty to sleep around with anyone and however many men and women you want. That's not freedom. What true freedom means is when you know yourself so much, your body is in synergy with your spirit, you love yourself so much that in a partnership with your one divine partner, right, with your destined partner, you allow yourself to be free. All your desires, all your wildness, there's no shame, there's no boundaries in intimacy with that one partner. Confirmation, this is what it's about. not about jumping into things and this distorted sprinkle sort of a Coachella understanding of freedom. No. I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to go there because this topic triggers me. How women forgot to be women. We're the gatekeepers. Don't touch my coat. Divine masculine. You have to learn about him as well. What does it mean to be a true man? True divine man. Man who is connected to his purpose, to his spirit. Man who is mature. Who has a purpose in life. Will never expect that from you. Never. Deep down, he'll want it, right? He'll want it. He'll desire it. Obviously, from day one, it's how also men know that a woman is really someone. That's something that I teach my divine masculines as well. There's a difference between passion and a lust. When we talk about passion, I've done a separate episode. If you want to learn more about this, it's on my YouTube. It's part of my Divine Masculine series. It's a whole playlist, and there's a difference. So if you're a man, if you want to learn the difference, it's coming to my mind, so maybe you, this collective, need to learn that too. When men feel lust without the knowing, a lust is something that you feel towards a body of a woman. So you see a body, you like the body, you like the shape of a body, maybe you like how she acts, and you want her, you desire her. But there's a significant difference when you see her and you don't see her, right? So you see this woman, she activates you, you want her, maybe you're gonna fantasize about her at night or like think about her, but when you stop seeing her for weeks or months, it sort of fades away. When we talk about real passion towards a woman, that is your woman, because passion is a recognition of a soul, especially for men. Months can go by, years can go by. Just a thought of this woman will activate that passion back within you. And that passion will not only be a passion to her body, but it won't be to possess her body. It will be more of a feeling of worship her body. Give her pleasure. You will be magnetized, not just by the body, but by her scent, by her smell, by her taste, by the sound of her voice, by the sound of her laughter, by how she looks at you, by how she moves, how she flows, how she surrenders. It's everything. It's who she is, right? And that passion within a man, it always activates your divine masculine, which is the one that is a giver, right? And you, this collective, you have to learn about this as well, to really recognize a true man. And we have reparenting yourself. So maybe there is, there always is a childhood trauma that we need to heal. Usually people who accept betrayal, it's because that wound was created within you from childhood. So find the root cause. Be there for yourself. Part of healing betrayal is also the you of now, the grown-up you. Make a promise to yourself that you won't betray you. You won't betray you, because we allow people, in order to allow someone to betray you, you have to first betray yourself and your values to enter that relationship. So take care of your human. Heal your inner child and take care of your human now. Promise her that you won't allow anyone to betray her. You will have your boundaries in place. You will have your self-love in place. You will have a proper understanding of being a woman, of being that gatekeeper. All right. I want to do a couple of these for you as well to finish. What's the guidance for this collective? Okay, we have lineage. We have seek your purpose, number 47, number 13. Two more. Inner child healing, confirmation. So there's inner child healing that needs to happen. We have release expectations and we have boundaries. We have boundaries. It sort of confirms everything that that we said. The unexpected new thing, it wasn't coming to my mind, but it's the lineage. But what I'm hearing with this lineage, oftentimes people don't realize that we subconsciously repeat patterns, and the woundings exist within us from the day we're born. When you are in your mother's womb, you're literally one, right? You're created from her, from an egg that was created when she was born. So it carries the energy of your mother and your grandmother always. You carry that energy within your body, within your energy body. So subconsciously, until the moment we heal, we really become self-conscious, you carry the burden, you carry the wounds, the traumas, just like you exchange what I've mentioned to you guys with intimacy, right? You exchange all that with person you're intimate with. Similarly, you carry that for your mother and for your grandmother. So maybe there is a betrayal wound within your lineage. Maybe there is a pattern, whether you're aware of that or not. Maybe it's something that you should, explore. Sometimes we repeat the same patterns. We don't even realize that until we sit with it and we analyze it, because pattern repetition, it doesn't happen in the same setting. So sometimes we refuse to accept that I'm repeating a pattern because my ex-husband or my ex-partner was a completely different person that my father or the partner of my mother or my grandfather, right? So what? But they all caused a betrayal within you, and betrayal trauma, they activated that within you. It doesn't matter that they were different people, that they did it in a different way, right? It's not about comparing these, it's about the pattern. You allowed betrayal in your life, perhaps just like your mother and your grandmother, right? So really, to break a pattern, we need to understand what a pattern is. It's not a complete copy of a situation. It's a behavioral pattern. It what goes back to the same wound, right? So what your mother chose, what your grandmother chose may have been a completely different setting, but it will go down to the same wound. Maybe it's time to break that pattern, to break that generational trauma, to really heal, not to pass it on further. We have Seek Your Purpose. I'm seeing this more, the Seek Your Purpose card. I'm seeing this more a little bit as focusing on you. Remember what we said, that you need to focus on you, who you are, your authentic you, who you are, what you come here to do in this life, who you're meant to be. Don't focus on the goals. Don't focus on the future. Don't focus on seeking that love. You. Discovering you. We have that inner child healing, number 2. So it's something that you definitely need to do and focus on. And we have boundaries as well. Like I said, learn about boundaries. Learn about self-love. Practice putting in boundaries. I know I said to you guys that, the best way is to love yourself and to be your authentic you, and the boundaries will come through naturally. But we always start from, where it's easier. It's easier to set boundaries with strangers or with people that you don't really like than with your actual, loved ones, right? So maybe a little practice, maybe saying no sometimes, every now and then. I feel like it's something this collective you may struggle with. And the last one is release expectations. It's something very important, because it's also something that makes us suffer in relationships and makes us make that shoe fit. Let's read through this. Whenever we create expectations from people or situations, we create energetic attachment to the physical world. We subconsciously insist on specific outcome, which creates resistance to unlimited opportunities that universe always has to offer. Remember, as souls, we do not come here to gain or achieve anything physical, but to experience, learn, grow. It's about the journey, not about the destination. It's about the process, not the goal. This card is an important reminder that life is solely about who you become in its process. Release the pattern of expecting prize for your efforts. You are the prize. But what I was hearing as well is that this collective, it's so beautiful. It's white outside, it's snowing. You have to really find a balance, and it's something that people often struggle, and this is why I explained this many times, between I have my standards and I have my boundaries, and I also have no expectations. It's especially important for women because this is the core of feminine energy. Perhaps this collective, you should go and visit my website. Link is in my bio. There's a divine love section, and there is a lot of articles about divine feminine, divine masculine, right? So the divine feminine energy is the one that asks for nothing but has standards. So you as a woman, as you embark on this journey of getting to know yourself, who you are, what are your values, what you want, what you expect, who you really are on an authentic level, to create those natural boundaries, you're going to have those boundaries, right? And that means that if you start to open up to a man that is put into your orbit, right? You're going to start seeing someone, let's say. You're never going to have expectations, because expectations, it also sort of, it takes away the freedom. Everything that this card said, right? I don't expect nothing from you, right? So you're asking me out. I don't have expectation. I want to be surprised. I don't have expectations whether you're going to take me for a nice dinner or we're going to go for a walk and for an ice cream. It's all good, because what I want is your presence. What I want is your effort. What I want is you to allow me to get to know you and feel into your energy. So the setting, I have no expectations, whether you're going to bring flowers or not, would it, right? But in the same time, releasing the expectations. So not thinking about what's going to happen, not thinking about the future, especially feminine energy, not thinking about the how and the when, because this belongs to the divine masculine energy, the how and the when. They're the rulers of the physical world. In the same time, you have your standards. So you're seeing someone and it's like, I'm not expecting anything from you. I don't expect you to be a certain way or do certain things. I want you to be you. I want you to show me you, what comes out of you naturally to offer to me or to propose or to do with me. But then I observe, because as much as I don't have any expectations, I have my standards. And if what you're doing, if how you're acting, right? So you may not have expectation, because when we have expectations, then something doesn't happen and we get disappointed, right? So you as a woman, for example, I have a standard that if a man is really interested in me, he shows me consistency, which means he texts me every day, he talks to me every day. We might not see each other every day, right? But I expect consistency. I don't accept this BS nonsense that you're in my life for like a month or two and then you disappear because you were busy. You talk to me for a week and then the other week you don't. No. Consistency, right? I expect consistency. See, I got confused. My standard is consistency. But as we start dating, I don't have that expectation in the sense that if you don't do it, I'll get mad. I just observe. You messaged me today, you messaged me tomorrow, you were messaging me for a week, and then you disappeared. I didn't have an expectation that you wouldn't do it. So I don't get offended, I don't get mad, I don't yell at you, I don't, give you the piece of me. I just walk away. Because I didn't have that expectation, but I have a standard. And you don't fall into that standard. Right? This is how we teach people how to treat us. By not accepting excuses. Because these days, people really find excuses for the easiest thing. How difficult it is to text someone every day. It takes all of 11 seconds. Right? Not even. Okay? So we really accept the stupidest excuses, because we live in a world that teaches us really not to love ourselves and not to value ourselves and to focus on things that are completely not important. All right, my angels, I hope this was helpful. I love you so incredibly much. You know what to do. If you have questions, leave them in the comments or text me. I love you, and I will see you soon.